In many parts of the world, women and girls are still children of a lesser God. Their potentiality to develop, grow, and contribute to a society as an equal is deeply impaired. This is particularly true for countries like India. Our age-old social practices like child marriage leads to unsafe motherhood and draws a dark curtain on their future. Dismantling of these barriers require multidimensional interventions depending on our local context. Voluntary Health Association of India is a federation of 24 state voluntary health associations linking about 4,500 member institutions across the country, which includes NGOs, CSOs working in the field of health and development across the country for the last 5 decades. VHI is also recognized as an organization of national importance by Government of India. Keeping in view the ground reality, VHI as a member of SRHR Alliance and in close collaboration with Amplify Change is working to build a strong and an inclusive movement along with other partner institutions to accelerate SRHR for young people in 5 districts of Odisha as well as in other parts of the country. Our intervention focuses on amplifying the reach of child marriage initiatives of SRHR Alliance by enabling a coalition of NGOs. We also capacity build NGOs, CSOs, youth leaders, and other stakeholders of SRHR Alliance, as well as talk about existing government services. The organizations are also provided with technical support to identify service gaps related to SRHR and prepare advocacy plans to address these issues. As a result of our efforts, about 100 youth leaders across 40 partner CSOs and more than 350 staff members have been capacitated. Throughout this program, we have reached more than 30,000 students, teachers, elected representatives, frontline workers, and thousands of other stakeholders. Lastly, I would like to say that the tide is gradually but surely turning towards a favorable climate of growth and development for young people. This is a paradigm shift that has been created not only in the state of Odisha, but also in a country like India, as well as globally with support from our partner institutions. We are sure that these cumulative efforts will gradually bring a positive change in the lives of young people and women. Thank you very much.
I am Sopan Majumdar from Bihar Voluntary Health Association, Patna. We are thankful for this Amplify Change Network grant project. Really, it has given the opportunity to meet with all the civil society organizations in Bihar, Jharkhand and Odisha states in India. This has really been helpful for all these civil society organizations, especially who are working on sexual reproductive health rights. Because in the first phase, we have addressed child marriage, and in the second phase, we have addressed the young people's sexual reproductive health rights issues. So now, India has become the youth-led nation in world. But the youth issues are really not very much taken up and addressed by either state government or national government. So this is one of the biggest challenge before us. So under this project, we have developed the capacities of the civil society organizations who are engaged in young people's sexual reproductive health rights issues, and as a result, many of these organizations have developed their capacities to work closely with the government, with the community, and we are very thankful for Amplify Change Network grant project that more than 250 village level youth volunteers are developed who are now addressing their issues by involving the various committees formed by government, respective state governments in their areas. So this is one of the beauty of the program, that all civil society organizations, they are now interacting with each other, sharing their experiences, their challenges with other civil society organizations across the state, and now they are trying their best to catch up and to work closely, to work rigorously on these issues, so that government can also take up the youth related sexual reproductive health issues in their own agenda. But at the same time, we would be pleased to enroll more civil society organizations under the program, and to develop their capacities on this issue, and to develop their organizational capacity too, so that they can also work very efficiently and professionally to achieve the real goal of the project. So thank you very much.
Hi, the network grant of Amplify Change helped Restless Development along with key partners to build a coalition in Odisha, Bihar and Jharkhand to support civil society action around child marriages in India as part of integrated response to reduce prevalence of child marriages in India. Being focused on young people, we brought in 9 youth-led organizations from Bhagalpur and Munger districts of Bihar as part of the alliance. Restless Development could also support in the key strategies to deal with child marriages and advocacy initiatives while integrating youth leadership in these initiatives. As part of the second cycle of the grant, under the Comprehensive Civil Society Response to Accelerate Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights of Young People in India initiative, we worked with 40 organizations across Bihar and Jharkhand, majority of which came from Santhal Pargana region, which has low human development index. And we built youth leadership as integrated strategy in this program, and also as a capacity support to all the partners across the alliance of now 160 plus organizations. Through these two initiatives, we worked closely with partner organizations as part of SRHR Alliance while building leadership of young leaders and also their leadership around SRHR, child rights and advocacy. We also developed training materials and led trainings for organizations, particularly civil society actions at grassroots, on the organization policies, fundraising, proposal writing, monitoring and evaluation, social media platform and engagement with social media. Apart from it, we took up sessions around newer changes happening in the FCRA, that is Foreign Contribution Regulation Act changes, and how organizations could steer and build documentation around compliances that are required of all the organizations, including young people who generally struggle and their initiatives struggle to meet the compliances requirements in the country. The changes in FCRA law and as well as COVID-19 has put our CSO partners on really a difficult phase, and they are struggling to generate resources and to serve the communities that they have been amazingly serving so far. I feel that long-term sustained funding focusing on equipping these partners to survive in the post-pandemic world and address emerging needs of young people in these communities will go in a long way in supporting the alliance to build a movement around sexual and reproductive health rights in the country. As an organization, we are committed to this cause, but we also feel that if all of you join this movement, we will have a greater success. Thank you.